Sweet. How the heck? Sick. We are live. First time ever, bro. Sick. Okay, cool. So loud. Mr. BFPV, I am fixing my quad. It's a little broken. Had a crash out in Sumba. So just gonna solder on the motor, do the whole thing. Nothing too crazy. I'm also trying to set up a live on TikTok, but I haven't done it in a while. I'm also doing weekly live streams. So this one's a lot more casual, a lot more experimental to see what it's like to even go live. And then like throughout the weeks I'll be like talking probably FPV focused ones, just on like things I wish I knew, stuff like that, and then like Q&As and stuff like that. Did I bring an entertaining buddy to keep you motivated? I am self-motivated currently. Yeah, just me on this one, but that's okay. So we got work to do. Oh boy. What do I need to do? Get out the whole soldering kit. What is good? Sick, baby. Okay, so I've waterproofed this drone, which means soldering kind of sucks on it. I'm gonna have to like burn off the coating, which like, and then re-waterproof it basically. That is the plan. I'm debating if I should just cut the wires here, like cut them there, or just cut them short, or if I should, and then just like resolder these ones like closer, or if I just do it to the whole board so that I don't have this weird Frankenstein's wires together, you know what I mean? If I want to do it right, I'm going to do it to the board. Yeah, I'm just going to do it to the board. I don't really want to. I also don't have electrical tape. It is apparently hard to find electrical tape out in Indonesia. But you seem like you're going foreign places and getting stuck in weird, crazy scenarios. I do. It's kind of my MO. I just go random places and get caught up in crazy scenarios, scams, and locals. I was in local Indonesia the other day, and they would high-five me, and they don't really see like white people often, so they high-five me, and then they run away. They're like, ah, like holding their hand. It was like really fun and playful, but it was just like kind of like crazy, because like just cultural difference like that. Like Like everybody like stares at you because you're white. It's crazy, and and they're very kind too. Like they smile, like the biggest, most genuine smiles I've ever seen. But it's crazy. You're just all I know is being white. Oh shoot. How are we doing on TikTok, baby? 126. Let's go. I need to get some smoke rolling. That'll get some intrigue. Okay. Plug the LiPo in. Oh god. Try not to burn down my little room here. Oh, I need water on this thing. Shoot. Water, water, water. Sick. Invited to join live, baby. Oh, shit. Okay. That's a little dangerous. Solder action, baby. It's probably not healthy. I have this habit where I just like every time I solder I just to like blow away the smoke. So like I get like kind of lightheaded because I'm just like constantly like breathing in and out whenever I'm like fixing a quad. Let's see. Come on now. Yeah, there's like this rubbery coating from the waterproofing. So you have to like burn through it. It's like kind of weird to work with. Here is, yeah, I broke it. Steph, what is up, Steph? I miss you too. Yeah, I broke. So I was in like I was just being dumb because like there were kids around and they like wanted to see the drone fly and I got really excited. So I just like wasn't like super focused on like range and stuff. I went behind like some buildings and it just like dropped and yeah, broke the motor, broke the arm. It's a quick swap though. In terms of FPV, it's like not bad at all. So the joys of FPV indeed. One Vision aerial. You already know. Sweet. Where the heck? This one? Maybe? Feel all over the place. Oh my goodness. Kentucky boy. Bro, that sucks. I dunked my Mavic in some water and it's just like, it's a heartbreak, bro. I assume you didn't get it back, which is even worse because you probably lost like a GoPro as well, which is just the worst feeling ever. Can we get some music rolling? Is that annoying? I don't want to be annoying. Put some Lumineers on. Some soft ambience. Oh god, I have to move you for a sec. I got a blue one. It's a blue one. Yeah, these are actually my favorite motors. One Vision. These are like, I love these motors, especially for a 5-inch. They're like 27s or something. No, I'm sorry, they're 2307s. Never ever even remotely warm. Super torquey. Freaking love them. If the music gets annoying, just let me know, by the way. There she is. Little broken piece, little broken action. It's also kind of hard to get FPV parts out here. Tokopedia, basically Amazon of Indonesia, but it's like still like it's not like Amazon. You don't get it in 2 days, and like you have to order in Indonesian, so it's like sketchy. I don't know, like the addresses we hear just so everything's so different. I hope I get my parts basically. Let me know what time it is by you guys, because we're you guys out in America, in Australia. Where are you guys coming from? Get some chats rolling, some cues, questions and answers. $22.06 vlogs, real smooth, baby. One Vision. I am in Bali, Indonesia currently, and I'm loving it. Honestly, it's crazy out here. It's just so different, so beautiful. Like it really is, like it is online. But I will say there's like, it's definitely still like third world. So like there's like traces of what's it called? Like third world things where it's like the roads are like super tight and there's just like scooters everywhere and like like nothing's really like safe in a way where it's like they just have like scooters with like dogs on them and like families, like there's like 3 or 4 people on scooters, and like it's just crazy. Like there's no code like it is in America. America, I think, is like it's like super safe, right? You know, you have all these rules, regulations to like protect people and whatever. In Indonesia, it's kind of like they just like burn their garbage because like they don't want it anymore. Like just random stuff like that. They just so, I don't know, different than America or the Western world for sure. 10:10 p.m. That is, oh, East Coast time. We're literally 12 hours apart. That's crazy. It's 10:10 a.m. here. St. Louis. I'm from Chicago, so not too far. Yeah, no, it's, I mean, it's, Bali is known for spots, for just like beautiful waterfalls and stuff like that. And I would say Bali's like very like spotty like that, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of beautiful spots, but you have to like find them in the third worldness, if that makes any sense. So it's like a lot of power lines and streets and like muddy looking rice fields, but then it's like you come across this beautiful waterfall, this beautiful cafe, and it's very like sectioned, if that makes sense. You have like a Louis Vuitton store next to like a local warung, which is like a restaurant with like just like chicken strips or whatever in like the little cart thing. So it's like really, especially like Canggu, like the touristy part, it's like super what's the word, motley, like super like hodgepodgey. Carlisle, Illinois. Wow. My guy's from Carlisle, Illinois. That's crazy. Same state. You gonna take a trip out to Bali? Oh, I missed the screw. Bro, you were on private property when your drone went into a lake? That's tough. That's real tough. I've lost a couple myself. I actually just lost one the other week. It was not fun. It's a heartbreak, bro. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Holly. I'm stoked to share it. I'm actually a little insider information. I'm gonna attempt daily videos in July, which sounds crazy to me. But okay. So here's the plan. Hear me out now. I am offshoring half of the videos to like just various editors and people off Fiverr, really. So it's gonna be like a different style, and I'm just gonna experiment with getting like as much quantity out there as I can. It should be really interesting. I'm basically just gonna be experimenting with like FPV tutorials, like travel type vlogs, and then like FPV vlogs, and then obviously like I'm gonna be doing my full story, that's like the each week. That's what I'm nervous about, is can I actually edit a full video every week, like one of those stories every week that I did, or that and maintain the other videos. I'm gonna do also like uncut flights, and I would love your guys' feedback if that sounds interesting to you guys. But yeah, the plan is tutorial type video, like to like teach how I'm doing what I'm doing and stuff like that. Travel type vlog, just about like doing silly things in Canggu, or like, I don't know, or just Bali in general. Uncut flight, so just like the raw flights from like the waterfall and the helicopter throw. I'm gonna toss that one out there and blah blah blah. FPV vlogs. I'll live stream on Friday, just like talking about FPV topics, and then questions and answers, and then the storyline like type video, like the movie. But with perfectionism, I've come down quite a bit from it, but I still really value it. So we're just gonna, that's what I want to fix this month is, okay, quantity over perfection, because I would rather get more out to you guys than not, you know, because then it's like once a month is like garbage, you know. It's like, what is that? Like, I know as a viewer of people that I like to watch, it's like once a month isn't enough, you know what I mean? You can comment now. B-roll. Really, my accents and mannerisms seem like I'm from California. That's interesting. I spent 7 months in LA, so maybe I picked up some cultural norms. Interesting. And which ones in specific? I'm like super curious, Holly. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely am enjoying it. Holly, it's definitely like stressful a little bit, because I haven't like made it yet. Like I would love to make it like a sustainable career, basically, is the goal. But I'm like doing what I love first, and then flipping that into a career. That's the overarching plan. So it's the highest highs I've ever felt, but it also has some like low lows because it's just scary, you know. Like I didn't know anybody moving to Asia. I didn't you know, like I don't know. There's just so much that I had to sacrifice and leave behind. I'm out of 2 backpacks. Like that's all I brought with me. I don't even know the full direction I want to go. I like lose quads and break parts and yeah, like crazy stressed. I love it. I really do. Just doing what you love, and with 5K subs. First your little channel. One Vision Aerial. I'm gonna check you out, bro. We'll become in my favor for the most part. So I'm very grateful. Okay, now we're gonna bolt the motor to the drone and then cut the wires to length. Oh boy. This is also like my last working 5-inch drone, so I need it fixed. I have another one on the way, I think. But I need this one to work because I have a shoot Saturday. Cat, what's up? I'm just a mess. Everywhere. Everything's falling. Everything's going everywhere. Ah! Okay. Sometimes you just gotta breathe. Breathe it out. Chill out, bro. Okay. Somewhere around there should be good. Also, when you're working on FPV drones, if you fly FPV, you know this. If you don't, let me explain it to you. You just get all these little wires and pieces just everywhere. Screws and wires and plugs. And if you don't like stay on it, I tend to like, okay, I'm gonna be organized. And then I'm gonna like, throw things away at the right time. And I'm just like so focused and in it that I'm like, whatever. Like this little, there's like a little cover for the wire, and it's like those get everywhere if you don't just like slow down and take care of it at the right time. Like I'm doing now, like I'm too excited. This is the nerdy side of FPV as well. Very nerdy. It's cool. That's pretty nerdy. Let's go. 250 likes. Woo! Let's go. Sorry. Normally I'm more expressive, but it's just I'm focused. I'm trying to solder. You know what I mean? Put the flux on. That helps the solder like bond with the whatever it's called with the wire. Okay. Back to smoking. So my plan here, how I found it best to solder if you fly FPV and don't know how to solder for some reason. This is what I do. Flux the wires and then flux the pads, and then I already have solder on the pads, but you just like basically put solder on both, and then you just put some solder on the tip of the iron, and then you could literally just like melt it'll just melt it together like butter on a morning toast. Super fresh, bro. Super nice. Sizzling like a morning bacon. Okay. Now, let's go. Also, I've never had one of those like solder holder things. I've just like done this, and then I just set it off to the side. Tweezers in one hand, solder in the other. It's always worked for me. Melt a little bit on there. Yeah, make it nice and smooth. Nice. Give it a good tug, make sure it's not coming off. Easy money. Round two. Oh, it just melts together so good. I think I made my wires a little too long. It's okay, I'll just tape them. One more. A little bit more, baby. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, frick. Dang it. I like flattened it too much. Okay. Maybe that'll work. Sometimes it's tedious like this. Oh, I think we got it. Yeah, we did. Just touch it up. It's kind of messy. It's okay. Sweet. That is that. 1.2K likes on TikTok. Let's go. Good looks. Now, tape. This is the interesting part. Can I reuse the same tape? Is the question. Probably not. Doesn't feel sticky. Nope. Dang it. I really miss my electrical tape. It's such a weird thing to miss. It's like one of the... We're just doing our best out here. That's all we can do. We're just doing our best out here. That's all we can do. Ain't that right? Sweet. I actually want to check the direction the motor's spinning before I commit. Where is it? Ow. Sorry, guys.
Welcome to Tango 2. Throttle warning. Switch warning. Switch warning.
Sweet. I think it's going to... Yeah. Yep. Sweet.
Receiver still connected.
Well, it's going to beep. Okay. Sweet. So basically, if you solder these wires, there's 3 wires that you're soldering. If you solder them wrong, if you just put them in the wrong order, the motor will spin the other direction, and then your quad won't fly. So you can either go in the software and like program it to flip the direction, or you could just switch any 2 of the 3 motors, and that's why I wanted to do that before I tape everything down and have to like untape it and then resolder it, because I don't really feel like programming it. I would just do it physically. And the more you know about quad life. Sweet. Cool. That should be good. I might do a hover test. It's probably a really bad idea to do a hover test in here, but maybe I'll do it outside. I don't know. Got the pink props. The signature pink props. Yo, what? Wait, Dustin, you're on TikTok and YouTube at the same time? Double supporting, my man? Let's go. That's funny. Yo. Some, any questions? I feel like it gets boring just looking at me doing a quad thing, or fixing a quad. Maybe it's meditative, I don't know. Okay. I want to check if the video is good from when it crashed. Like, I don't want it to like bust like the antenna or something. And then I want to take apart this motor and show you guys, because why not? So we are going to put the baffles over here. Maybe I should clean up first, but I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Yeah, we are good. It looks like ready for a test flight. Good. 25.4 megabits per second. Sweet. Video signal looks good. I was connected earlier. Let's waterproof it. I have to waterproof it. Where's my waterproof stuff? Where is my waterproof stuff? Where the heck did I put that? Where is that? Maybe in my bag? Oh yeah. Okay, two. Yeah. Sick. Okay. Just fell off the chair. What stacks am I running, Dustin? That's a great question. It's been so long since I've had to like mess with this quad. I have a T-motor, I want to say like 55 amp ESC, maybe 45. I like to go high on it just for like headroom, basically. Like I fly pretty cautiously too. Like I don't like pump throttle all the time, or like blast throttle. But yeah, I know it's like a decent T-motor ESC, and I don't actually know what the board is. Oh, it's Joshua Bardwell's. It's the Joshua Bardwell. I don't even remember what brand it is, but whichever one he runs. Yep. I could be wrong, but I think this is the stack that, if you guys know me from the waterfall incident, where it was underwater for like a month, and it's like the boards still flew because of this stuff. FPV Worry Free. Highly recommend this stuff. Yeah, I think that this is the same stack. Could be wrong. It's on one of my quads though. Sweet. Now, I actually don't know if this matters too much because the motor's technically like short circuit to work, like to even operate. So don't know how necessary it is to put waterproofing on them, but I like to be safer than sorry if I can. So just goop it up. It's really messy if you do it wrong. Don't be messy. That's my advice. How in the heck? Sweet. Okay. There we go. Cap back on. Hopefully that doesn't dry out. Tie joint. Oh, that's a sick name. Sorry. That was dumb. Okay. Yeah, bro, this stuff was the reason I could go in that waterfall. So good. Yeah, conformal coating I think is actually messier. This stuff I could be wrong, I've never used it, but this is basically like glue and then it like dries and then it's like rubbery, so like I don't know if that's what conformal coating does as well. I just have only used this. That quad should be good, but I have to let it dry. Cool. Let's take apart this motor. Doesn't even want to spin. I dented it pretty freaking hard. A little bit. It spins a little bit. And just tidy up. There, that's good. Formal coating is like clear coat. It's like I think it's, I don't know, I've heard that's messy. I think it's a little less cohesive than FPV Worry Free. To my understanding, it's like kind of like it just gets everywhere more, because FPV Worry Free is like pretty like viscous. That's a good word. That's a good word. Yeah, it just kind of like stays together, you know. It's kind of like honey, a little bit like more flowy than honey, but it's kind of like honey. Garbage. Throw that arm away. I hope I don't break any more arms though, because I don't even know where to get one anymore. Like rubber cement. That's conformal coating. So maybe it's very similar then. Maybe it's not too far off. Should I keep the extra wires? Is it worth it? Could be helpful one day. It's another thing is like with FPV you have to just like carry around a bunch of extra random things. Like I'm debating keeping these wires in case I need to like patch wire work. Like what the heck? Who wants to keep wires like this? You know what I mean? I will keep this top nut though. Who the heck? Why would you break apart a motor just to keep parts like that? That's absurd. No, it actually kind of makes sense. Cutting wires. No, yeah. Okay, so this is like rubber cement. Conformal coating is not. I don't know what conformal coating is like. Sweet, like Caroline. Cool. I'll tidy it up. Now. If you fly FPV, I'm so curious for it. I will show you in just a minute. Oh, assuming I could get this off. Can I get this off? Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Technically, this part's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have cut the wires. I have an extra one of these though. It's kind of help. It's not really not that helpful to keep around actually. Now that I think about it, because usually you break this part, but it's like I'm not gonna keep the bell because it's busted, like it's dented. So it'd be nice to have extra ones of these, but I don't. I just have the extra. This is called a stator. Stator? I hardly know her. Brandon Kingsinger. Welcome to live. Okay. Let's see it. If you've never done this, you're missing out. Super fun. It's like Beyblades, except not at all. Look at that. It's satisfying. Okay. That was fun while it lasted. But I am done now. Oh, cool. Any other questions, topics, concerns before I head out? Just let me know. Otherwise, this is my little, here. This is the best way I've found to make FPV portable. So with FPV, there's like way too much going on all the time, especially if you want to bring like a Mavic and like cameras and tripods and everything. There's like so much stuff, so much. These are huge, okay? So this is just a box full of motors and motor parts. This is just like extra ones that like when I dent one or break one, that's where there's literally I just pulled one out of here and then put it back. So it's super clutch to have. Little box, little tub of them. Motors and arms are like the most common things to break. And then this is like a little thing. It's like a little like it's like a little compartment thing with all the different wires and plugs and standoffs and screws and stuff. This is super helpful to just have it like in a little thing. This is super portable too. It honestly, I find myself not needing to dig into this as much because I have my quads built and now I know kind of like when I would crash and when I wouldn't, like when I'm taking a risk. And it's like I don't have to like replace a board super often because I've kind of come down off taking risk. But if you do have to like replace boards or like build up a new quad, like this is so essential. How long have you been flying and what was your very first FPV quad? I've been flying 2.5 years. Literally like spot on 2.5 years. My first quad I built from it was like a $99 budget build from I think like UAV Futures or one of those YouTube channels that did one of those budget builds a couple years ago, and it was so shaky and it was not tuned well. I didn't know anything about tuning. I didn't know anything about really anything, and I built it up, and the arms were attached to the frame. So like if you broke an arm, you broke the whole frame. You have to get a new frame. and it was just a mess, bro. It was just shaky. It was not put together well. The antennas were all everywhere, and like it was not fun. The motors were super cheap, and like I didn't know what the difference between a cheap and like a decent motor was at the time. But yeah, it was terrible. I didn't even know how to work with like the GoPro footage. So like I took a trip to San Diego, and it was like fresh when I was like into FPV. I was like, oh, I'll bring the FPV drone. I didn't go to film, but I was like, I'm gonna go bring the FPV drone, blah blah blah, hit these epic spots. And I go there, and I'm like getting all ready, and I put on I was on analog too at the time, so like I had like my little Sky Zone Sky Zone 03s or 02s or whatever they were. Like the picture is like tiny and like not clear at all. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sick. And like didn't know anything about range, and I wanted to go through this rock arch, but like I ended up like not like committing at all. So I would like fly up really fast and then look down, and it's like this this cliff that's like kind of like a circle shape, and I would just look down and be like, wow, that looks incredible. And then I would just like flip back to like hover, and I would just like slowly come down. It's like the footage just looked like terrible, especially it was dark, so it was like really grainy. It was like, oh, humble beginnings, man. You just took me back, Dustin. Yeah, Dustin, how long you been flying? Because I would say, but honestly though, like it doesn't take that long to get. There's like a really steep learning curve, but once you're like past it, I feel like it's like not too bad. Like 8 months, Dustin, that's not too bad. That's like I feel like you're at a point where you're like pretty comfortable doing like most of what you want to do. Depends how like hard you've been pushing yourself. Because at 8 months, that's kind of where I was. And then from there, it was kind of about like pushing the limits of the quad and understanding what's okay to do, what's not, like what it's capable of. So like going behind trees versus like a mountain is like way different. Flying in like a canyon is like, you know, it's like the range is actually better because it like bounces around the canyon, so you can actually kind of push the range a little bit, which is nice. Cars, I had to learn a lot with cars. Like you can actually fly in one from inside one with the windows up and like go, you still have like good range, which I didn't expect at all. Trees, power lines, how to work with that, all that stuff. What is that? Invite to join live. Why am I inviting people to join live? What does that even mean? Getting there. Quad is down with RX problems. Yeah, been there. Especially if you only have one quad. Like I was only on one quad for a long time. And what sucks is you don't have like battery, like your batteries are charged, and the batteries, if you know anything about FPV, is like super finicky, so you need to like to manage them, and you have to like decharge them basically. And it's like if you don't have a quad to just fly down the packs, it's like it sucks, because then you have to like plug them back in the charger to like take them down. Not fun. So yeah, that's why like I like having 2 5-inches, because I break them and lose them, so it's like nice to have a backup. And you could fly down your batteries, which is super nice. Or I have I think it's also super helpful to just make everything one system. So basically, I'm running 6S on all my quads, so I can just use the same batteries. I don't have to bring 4S. I don't have to bring like XT30s and stuff like that. Like I just get everything the same now. Yeah, and I use Crossfire on all my quads. Crossfire digital, all my quads. Makes it super convenient, super nice. I'm debating waterproofing all my quads, because there are drawbacks to it, because it's like that to repair a quad like that is like kind of annoying, like I was saying with the soldering and stuff, especially on like the flight controller, the pads. But I think it would be helpful, at least on the 5-inches. Going from FR Sky, bro, all 4S. I literally started that same exact spot. FR Sky, 4S quads, same spot. Also, the difference between 4S and 6S batteries, if you've never used 6S, like they last, like they're way more like lasting. That's crazy. 4S like die in like months, like a couple months. It's like, what the heck? They're like way more finicky. I think there's more like, I just feel like there's more forgiveness with 6S batteries. Also a little bit more powerful, a little bit more torquey, and like you can learn how to manage it and use it well. Mr. Clean, welcome home, Mr. Clean, to the live stream. Frick, my wires are everywhere. Yeah, brother. Dustin, do you fly on the sim? Or did you get bored of it? Because I found myself getting bored of the sim after a while, especially when I started like flying in the real world. The R is ready for the extra punch. Yeah, 6S is a little. I think it doesn't take much to get used to it though. It's pretty easy to adjust. You'll pick it up quick. It's not bad. I'm curious, what's your favorite thing to fly? Like, what's favorite subject? Velocidrone and liftoff. Those are my go-to. I definitely go to Velocidrone like first, just because it just feels true to life. Liftoff is also fantastic, but I deleted it because I needed space on my computer. It takes up like 15 gigs. And yes, you do. That's good. I kind of forgot what it was, what I said, but I'm glad you do. Sweet. Justin, while I have you here, I have a question. If as an FPV pilot, are you curious on seeing like raw flights, like just a full flight of like, I mean, it's like cool flights, not like I'm in my backyard, but like the waterfall shot? And if you watch the video, like, would you be curious to see like the whole flight? Because that's like a different, like hang gliders, I don't know, motorcycles and stuff like that. Oh, interesting. Unedited raw footage. Okay, the real question is, do you prefer the like raw, like unstabilized, and like I'll color it, I guess, but like, because the plan is to stabilize it, to have like it's all stabilized and then have it colored as well. So like, I don't know if that's like raw enough, if that makes sense, because like the filmmaker in me is like, oh, you know, make it beautiful. So I have it like, you know, raw colored, like no color to like, you know, it shows like the color grade and then just leaves the color grade on, if that makes sense. And it's all stabilized because I just feel like it looks better, but I don't know, is the whole point to make it unstabilized. So whatever you answer is what I'm gonna do. No, that's not true. I already have it like put out there, and well, not put out there, but edited. Funny. And not cut to clips, color stabilize, yes, send it. Yeah, sick. Okay, cool. That's what I did. I colored it and stabilized it. Sick, bro. Yeah, it's some pretty cool spots, like Bali rice fields and the waterfall, the helicopter throw. I forgot what the other one is. Stairway to Heaven in Hawaii. Freaking love Stairway to Heaven. That's gonna be like a 30-minute video because I have so much footage from Stairway. I'm just gonna put it out there, you know. It should be sick. Yeah. All right, boys and Holly, if you're still there, I'm gonna go in a couple minutes. If you guys have any other like last minute questions or anything, let me know, and I would love to answer and do whatever. Lexington was just recently at... Oh, Lexi. Yeah. I actually shot with her there. Like, I was there that morning. Super random. I just, like we didn't know each other. I just hit her up on Instagram because I saw she was in Bali. And I was like, hey, do you want to meet up? And then she's like, yeah, let's do it. So we hung out, and then we ended up going to a rice field in the morning. So that was fun. She's coming back to Bali. Yeah, super sick person, super kind, and I think she's coming back in November. So we'll probably do another collab or something. Film like a proper video. That'd be kind of fun. A little FPV collab. FPV world is fun like that. You know, everyone's like so like tight knit because it's so small relative to like, you know, filming and cameras and stuff. So it's like really fun to make those connects as well. Oh boy. All right, guys. I am about to go start my day with some editing. Oh, what? Ellie Rain, hello. How are you, lovely? I literally was about to end the live, but I'm gonna invite you to go live together. We'll see if she joins. I don't know if she will. Dang, I haven't gone live in like a year. That's crazy. I miss it. It's actually really fun. I have such like a quick cut editing style that I feel like anything slower gets boring. So like I'm like working on that, and like live streaming is like one of the slowest forms that you can have. So like it's really tough for me to like slow down, you know what I mean? Allie, accept the invite. It is. What time is it in LA? I think it's like 10, 9, 8 p.m. Okay. Allie doesn't love me, apparently. I'm broken up over it, but that's okay. I will catch you guys next Friday. Is it next Friday already? Oh no, maybe I'll just start the live streams on Friday, because I'm gonna start in July. So like July every day, less Sundays, so 6 days a week. I'll be posting in live streams every Friday. I like this little TikTok YouTube thing. I feel like I wasn't really paying attention to the YouTube camera a lot, so I'm probably looking away because all the comments and stuff are over here. But I like this vibe. Let's run it next, maybe not next Friday, definitely in July I'm gonna be running it. So yeah, all right, boys and girls, maybe, probably not. But I will catch you in the next one, maybe next Friday, definitely Fridays after that though. Cool.